Depending on the language or languages you speak and openness to living abroad, many options might afford teachers a more comfortable lifestyle. Low wages, long hours, and cost of living concerns make living on a teacher's salary in some countries quite difficult. But teaching in Dubai is an attractive option to explore that solves many of these issues. Join me today as I walk you through some of the pros and cons of teaching in Dubai. I hope this inspires you to think outside of the box, where you can take your passion for education. Let's start with the pros. Number 1, tax-free salary. Salaries in Dubai for teachers are far more generous than in many countries worldwide. Compensation will vary with experience, skill sets, and locations, but you can expect more disposable income. And one of the biggest perks is that your salary has far fewer deductions, namely taxes. Unlike the United States, United Kingdom, and many other countries, Dubai does not collect taxes. You may still have some obligations to your home country, so do your research. Number 2, generous employment packages. As with salaries, employment packages will vary, but are usually quite lucrative. There may be health benefits, bonus structures, free tuition for dependents, and even free airfare to and from your home country. The flights alone may save you thousands of dollars of discretionary income throughout the course of your teaching contract. You may also get a living stipend or apartment rental. This is an area where employers and job seekers can get creative, so make sure to pay attention to your contract and get all the perks you need in writing. Number 3, live a more luxurious lifestyle. If you approach shopping like a sport, you'll love shopping in Dubai. Dubai is famous for its shopping opportunities, from local crafts like lanterns, Persian rugs, pashmina shawls, and intricate coffee sets to warm, flavorful spices and local foods. There's something for everyone. It might be a good idea to set aside a budget, as that disposable income can quickly dwindle if you consistently shop for more expensive items like gold, jewelry, and handmade rugs. Number 4, English is widely spoken. Because Dubai is a global hub for business, English is widely spoken in addition to Arabic. While speaking Arabic outside the classroom, you will undoubtedly enhance your time in Dubai. It's not required. Often, hiring companies or families prefer candidates with no Arabic background to ensure native English speakers. Number 5, cultural diversity. Dubai is a true melting pot of cultures and nationalities. It's estimated that less than 25% of the population of Dubai are true locals. That means that 3/4 of the city is made up of expatriates. More than 125 countries are represented in this population, making Dubai one of the world's most culturally diverse and welcoming cities. Not only will you meet interesting people, but this results in a unique blend of cuisine to delight all your senses. Local Indian fare should not be missed, but fusion cuisine and other international delights can be found throughout the city. Like anywhere in the world and in any career, there are always some negatives to weigh against the positives. So here are a few essential things to consider and whether or not they may be deal breakers when thinking about teaching abroad in Dubai. Number 1, pork and alcohol are difficult to procure. Pork is considered forbidden in Muslim culture, but a few shops have a special license that allow them to sell the product. It will be frozen and kept in a particular area of the store. And if you're looking for a restaurant that will serve pork, your best bet is to look at hotel restaurants that cater to a more international clientele. Alcohol is also regulated, with only licensed establishments able to sell alcoholic drinks. Hotels, clubs, and bars are the best bet when looking to buy a drink. Weather. Depending on the type of person you are, this point could be considered a pro or a con. But for most, the weather will probably be shocking in a bad way, so it may fall on your list of cons. Dubai has summer weather all year long, with the lowest temperatures hitting in January, and there are about 59 degrees Fahrenheit. With less than 30 days of rain each year and temperatures regularly exceeding 100 degrees, you might miss seasons and cooler temperatures more than you realize. Number 3, sand everywhere. Keep in mind that Dubai is located squarely in the desert, so it follows that there is very little vegetation in Dubai. The UAE has planted millions of trees to provide habitats for some indigenous species. However, golden sand dunes still monopolize the landscape. Sandstorms are another phenomenon you may be unfamiliar with when first coming to Dubai. The wind whips sand into the air and it blows it around, often forming vast walls of sand up to 50 feet tall that can move 25 miles per hour. Number 4, culture shock and respecting local traditions. Culture shock is always a possibility when moving somewhere new. Dubai is considered more relaxed than some areas of the UAE, but there are still many rules and faux pas to avoid. Dress conservatively, particularly women, and especially at religious locations. Abide by the rules of Ramadan. Swearing is extremely offensive. Undercover police may take action if heard. Homosexuality is still unfortunately illegal in the UAE. Don't use your left hand. It's considered unclean and should only be used for the body hygiene, like washing and wiping yourself. Number 5, censorship online. Telecommunications is strictly controlled and supervised by the government authorities. As a result, you won't be able to find any anti-government, anti-police, or anti-Islamic material. Furthermore, porn sites are blocked, as well as anything else that might go against the moral values of the UAE. Number 6, obtaining citizenship. Securing dual citizenship is always a challenge, and Dubai is no exception. In 2021, new rules were announced allowing investors and those with specialized skill sets to obtain citizenship on an expedited path. But that won't be viable for most. Naturalized citizens need to live in the UAE for 30 years or be married to a citizen for at least 5 years. It's a time-consuming process and elusive for most, so prepare to spend a decent amount of time filing paperwork to renew work visas while you wait for years or decades to become a citizen. So, that concludes today's list. What pros or cons are important to you that didn't make the list? Let me know in the comments below. I hope this inspired you to consider Dubai when planning to teach abroad. If you enjoyed this video, please tap the like button and consider subscribing to the channel for more content. Until next time.